Look at the condition of my scalpel, Duke 790, man. It's parked here for the last 3 days. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Madhu. As you can see in the background, I got my scalpel over here, Duke 790. In this video, I'm going to let you know, I will share my tips which I've learned for over so many years, how to take care of a motorcycle when it is parked for so many days. We all are going through this corona crisis across the world, right? And we are isolated at home. Bikes are isolated, cars are isolated. We are taking care of ourselves. How do we take care of these bikes? And guys, before I start, China, you are the reason for all this crisis, man. As soon as you got to know that something is going very wrong in your country, you could have come forward and announced to the entire world that, boss, something is really going wrong in our country. We are going through some severe situation. Some virus is affecting people. Please don't come to our country. We are not going to travel to any other country. You should have put a travel ban. Virus spread like a raging fire all over the place, man. You didn't even come forward and accept that this is something going wrong because of our eating habits or something like that, man. You didn't do that. Now look at the consequences what we are going through. The entire world is locked down and people are dying. It's not like blame game. I'm kind of an activist. I'm in India. It bothers me when something is going wrong with people, animals. I have my own strong opinion and I like to share my opinion through video or through other platform. See, the matter of fact is, you were my friend. I'm talking as a whole, right? You are my neighbor. China is our neighbor. But as a good friend, you should have come forward and told everybody that, hey, don't come to our country. We are going through something wrong. We are trying to figure that out. And you never came forward openly and said, please don't come, please don't do something like that. You could have avoided in the first step itself, but you never did that, man. You never did that. Okay, now we are in crisis situation. We all are locked down. Even now we are not coming forward and accepting the fact that because of our bad eating habits, the shit what we have eaten for the long time, we have been affected by this deadly virus. And these are all the corrective measures we are going to take going forward, so that we should never ever get into this kind of crisis situation. Something like that you should come and announce. Yeah, you should at least accept, acknowledge and apologize to the entire world. You're not doing that. You are behaving as if Donald Trump is quoting, saying, hey, this is China virus. He's tweeting on social media saying this is China virus. You guys are coming forward and saying we are offended, we are getting angry. Why people are pointing fingers at China and saying because of you guys it happened? What the fuck? Where did this virus come from? Somewhere from here, or somewhere from that room, or from my pocket or something like that? It came from your country. Why? Because of that wet markets you have. You get those cockroaches from gutter, you eat it, and those rats, you eat it, and you catch those bats. To make it simpler, you guys are just eating whatever is moving on this planet. You guys have just converted the entire National Geographic channel into your Zomato platter. What the heck, man? Because of your nasty eating habits, we all are paying. As simple as that. You call me racist, you call me I'm discriminating, I don't care, man. You are not ready to accept the truth. You are in a denial mode. You are not a good friend. You are no more our friend, man. I wish the entire world, the leaders of each and every country should come together on a conference call or whatever, the teleconferencing, and they should decide that if China is not going to change their eating habits, we are gonna isolate China from this world. They should not kill anything in their country. They should go on a vegetarian diet for the next 5 years. The eating habits of this country has got a long history, man. Since so many years they have been eating all these cockroaches, blah blah blah, snakes and all that stuff. If you are not going to change your eating habits, man, I urge the leaders of the entire world to take some serious action and sue this country for whatever the damage we are going through. People who are depending on their daily wages, like they sell something and they get some money out of it. It's like the daily salary they get to run their family, to have food at their home. They have nothing to do now because the entire world is locked down. Here in India also it is locked down. They don't have money to eat, man. If they go outside, police, people, everybody is going nuts. They are beating each other. you know what, I have watched a lot of Hollywood movies, like, you know, someone will get affected somewhere in middle of nowhere and that person goes all over the place, he affects the entire world, the entire world will get locked down. That narrative is right now happening live, right? It's like a Hollywood movie what's happening right now. Everything is locked down, nobody is coming outside, and when we go outside people are doubting each other. The entire world is under fear, people are scared. I mean, the situation is similar to those kind of Hollywood movies, right? Okay, let me come to the topic of this video. I don't want to stretch this video further with this topic. Let me come back to the topic of how to take care of the bike when it is parked for so many days. So see, when a vehicle is parked for so many days, what happens is, first thing, the battery gets affected. There'll be a leakage in the battery, or the battery power will go down, the battery will go dead. And the second point is the tires will become hard. And if you have just parked the bike or a car in the same place for so many days, what happens is you will find the flat spot on the tire over here in this area, because it's parked in the same position. For these kind of bikes, you don't have center stand. If you have center stand, you can put the center stand, or if you have the other stand which we put it behind the bike and, you know, we lift it. So that stand I don't have. If you have that, you can use it so that it protects the tire. And then it's the chain. You need to check the chain if it is lubricated, and don't put the water on the chain. If the water sits on the chain will start to rust. So you need to avoid putting water on this chain. Just make sure that nobody is pouring any water on your bike. And the next point is, don't cover your bike with cotton material or any cloth material, because that cotton is going to absorb the moisture around and it will cause rusting in your bike. And the most important thing that you have to do is, you need to turn on your bike once in 2 days or 3 days, and just turn the bike on and leave it for 5 minutes. Don't rev your bike. Just remember this, don't rev your bike, because you're doing a cold start. And check the temperature, and you have to take the bike for a ride. As of now, you should not take the bike for any ride or something like that. I'm just saying, if you suddenly rev the bike, it's going to damage your engine. Just don't put your bike at risk by revving your bike. And if you get a chance, fuel up and make sure you have full tank petrol. If there is no fuel in the fuel tank, what happens is, for some bikes, if the bike is a bit old, it starts to rust inside the fuel tank. To avoid that, you just maintain full tank petrol. And the next point is, you just change the parking place. Like if you're parking over here, just park it somewhere over here after 2 days or 1 day. Just keep changing the parking place. If it is parked in the same place, what happens is the tire will have some flat spot, and that's not good for your tire for road grip. So make sure you keep changing, you keep moving your motorcycle here and there. That's it guys from my end, and this is what I know about taking care of the motorcycle when it is parked for so many days in the same place. So I've shared whatever I know. And let me turn on the bike so that you guys can hear the exhaust note. I'm not sure whether you heard the same what I heard over here. And the sound is kind of, it grunts. It's not like the 4-cylinder sound, but the sound is very nice in my opinion. And it doesn't have the bass, it got a lot of treble. If you go on track mode, if you turn off all those traction controls, the sound is different. As of now, it is on street mode. If you go on track mode, we get that raw sound, that grunt, you know, that treble in that exhaust note. And even KTM has got their own Acropovic exhaust that's there on their catalog as power parts, but it's quite expensive in India. I'm not sure whether it is available. I checked with the showrooms, I've not got any update from them. Yes, we are going through this crisis now. After a month, I think I will get an update. That's it for this video guys. I'm going to see you in my next video. Till then, take care of your bike or your car, take care of yourself, stay at home. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. If there is no fuel in bike's fuel tank, what happens is the tank